Hey guys, I'm going to do a video. I've not done one for a very long time. If you've for those who have subscribed to me, obviously got me Savage in front of me. I've recently just refurbished it all. It's not been out for a while, so I thought I'd give it a good clean up. As you can see, done the suspension and all. Everything's clean basically. Stripped it down, rebuilt it. But that's what I'm doing the video about today. What I want to do is basically talk about the engine. A few months back, I had a small air leak in it, which was in the main bearing in the crankcase. Some of you might know is when that bearing goes, obviously it can't be replaced. You need a new engine. £180 I think it was for my engine if I needed one. So I thought this can't be right. Obviously a bearing inside, it must come from somewhere. So I did a bit of research. Well, I say research. Basically, I had a quick browse on the internet, and I found a website, Supplies Bearings. All I did was obviously I stripped the engine down. And for those who don't know who I'm talking about as well, there's a bearing. I don't know if you can see down in there at all. If my video's clear enough. What is it? Just between. Obviously, there's your flywheel. There's your clutch down there, and there's a bearing between the clutch and the crankcase itself. When mine went, I had a bit of an air leak, so it was sucking air in, idling high, and basically it was driving off. So yeah, I got on the internet, had a quick look, and I come across a website called bearingking.com. Sounds a bit cheap, but to my surprise, it was actually really good. The bearing in this one, when I popped it out, dead straightforward. Obviously, strip your engine down, pop it out from inside, just push it through. And basically, this is the bearing that came out. Oops. Just a normal bearing. And then, I don't know if I can be able to focus on this. No. But there is a code embossed on the black bit there. And this one reads 607 RS. Now that's basically a code for any manufacturers or whoever to identify the type of bearing. Obviously the size, diameter, thickness, and the bearing centre itself. So I tried my luck at some places, found a bearing or two, but turned out to be the wrong one. But I went on this website, I found this bearing code, typed it in, 607 RS. On the website, I think it's slightly different, but it is the same bearing. So when I searched this bearing, basically I came across, obviously this isn't a full pack because I've replaced it, pack of 10. You can see for £8.90 I think it was for 10 bearings. Exactly the same, in fact I'll even tell you the code that's on them. It is actually 607 RS as well, but I think on the website it comes out something else. I think it's just 607R or 607S, I'm not sure. But yeah, for £8 I thought, I'll give one a try. Saves me £180 on buying a new crankcase. And as you can see, the Savage is built back up. It has been run since I put the new bearing back in. I have no problems with it whatsoever. So there, at £180 a pop every time a bearing goes, you've got yourself 10 bearings there. So you do the math on how much it costs you. I'm pretty sure that they'll do all the bearings for other manufacturing engines as well. This is the 5.9 big block from HPI. Yeah, so as you can see, it's all working. It will be working. I will do some more videos. I got myself a new camera phone, so I will be doing videos on this one in the near future. I'll put a link on the bottom of the page for anyone that wants to have a check it out. I'll also put some screenshots in as well in a sec of the website itself. Just basically search Bearing King and search your bearing code, and it should be there. So if there's any questions, obviously please comment below. I'll try and answer them if I can. If not, just look at the video, see the 3 screenshots that I've put on at the end, and you'll have your answers, I'm sure. Unfortunately, I can't guarantee, obviously, your bearings are going to be on there. I've just been fortunate enough to come across the ones that I need. And again, it was just straightforward. Take apart the engine if you know how to do so. Push your bearing through from the inside of the engine and it pops out the front, and then just drop your other one back in. When I dropped mine back in, I placed a socket on the front of the bearing and I just gently tapped it back in and it fits snug. No sealant, nothing. This one basically it had an air leak on this side here, so this plastic casing started coming away. When I did a pressure test on the engine, I could see bubbles coming out, so I pulled it out, new one back in, perfectly fine ever since. So yeah, stay tuned obviously if you're a subscriber. Thank you for everyone that has subscribed, and I will try and get a video of this thing running. I mean, I've only got an old one which wasn't the best, but I've just got it all cleaned up. It's absolutely spotless, so I don't really want to get it dirty again. I've done my alloys black, woohoo. Given the springs an orange paint just to liven it up a bit basically. Another one I've done as well, jobbing in. As some of you'll know, the roll cage that comes with the XL was too short, so basically I took mine, made one out of steel at work, and then added a small steel bar on the back as well, just for a bit of reinforcement when it lands on its back end. There's no body on this at the moment because my body is absolutely destroyed, to be fair. So I'm not the best driver, but it's had its fair share of work. But yeah, bearings in, it does run. I've run quite a few tanks of fuel through it. I just haven't had time to get around to doing a video. Obviously in the next video I will show it running, just so you know it is definitely running. I wouldn't have reassembled it and cleaned it if it wasn't. So yeah, thanks for watching. Sorry it's a bit long-winded just to show that the bearing, but just stick to the end or skip to the end wherever you want just to see these clips, or just follow the link below for the bearing website. So yeah, cheers guys for watching, and I'll see you all again. Cheers.